In this video, we will explore the Alteryx interface. What are all the options that we see on the Alteryx screen? When you are starting it for the first time, you will see a pop-up window which will be offering a basic tutorial of Alteryx. If you close that, you will see this screen. Now let us check out each set of elements that we see on this screen. The first thing and the most important thing is this window where we build the entire process. This is known as the workflow window. The process that we will create is called a workflow. So this window obviously gets the name workflow window. Next is the set of menus, file, edit, view, etc. that you see on the top left side of the screen. Within each of these, we can see several options. These are standard menus that we see in other software also. This area is called the main menu. I will not cover each option in all these menus right now. We will see them as and when the need arises for them. In Alteryx, we create the workflow by using individual tools. Each tool does a particular function. For example, if I want to input data from a file, I use a input data tool. If I am joining data from two sources, I am using a joining tool. All these tools can be found in the tool palette on the top. These tools are categorized based on the kind of function they do in these tool categories. So all the tools which are used for inputting or outputting data are present under this in-out category. Similarly, you can see that we have data preparation tools, data joining tools, and so on. If you want to add or remove the categories you see here, you can press this small plus icon. From here, you can choose the categories you wish to see in your tool palette. I'm not changing anything here. I'll just click on OK to close this window. We will be covering several of these tools throughout the course. Now let's click on this plus symbol here and create a new workflow window. You'll see that a new tab is created where we can create a new workflow. In this workflow, let's add a tool. To do that, we just need to select the tool from the tool palette and drag and drop it on the workflow window. So I have dragged the input data tool from the tool palette onto my workflow window. Wherever you will drop it, that tool will be placed there. We are not going into what this tool is for right now. I'm just showing you that this is how we add any tool to our process. When you select this tool, by clicking on it, you will see all the options for setting up that tool on the left hand side. This window is called the configuration window. If you have a tool selected here, this window can be used for configuring that tool. If you click anywhere else on this workflow window, you can configure the workflow settings also. Then this here is the results window. As the name suggests, when we have run the workflow, this window will display the state of data as it is flowing through each tool of the workflow. You will also find all the errors and all the messages in this window only. Apart from these, there are two more things that you can add to your screen. If you go to the view menu here, you can see that there are two options which are not ticked: Interface Designer and Overview window. Let's tick the Overview window first by clicking on it. This small window is used if we have very large workflow. If there are a lot of tools and a very large process, this Overview window shows us a smaller representation of that workflow. Usually we do not need it. So in this course, we will keep this option unticked. Now let's take the other option, Interface Designer. This tool is used to design the layout of apps and macros. Till now we have not discussed about apps and macros, so I will cover this window once we know about apps and macros. Now one last thing remains. There is a small search box on the top right side of the screen. This search bar will search all the tools, help content and community posts for the keywords that you enter here. For example, if I want to import a CSV file and I want help related to it, I will just type CSV here. You can see all the tools that interact with CSV type files. You can see community posts, and if there is any particular help topic, that will also be shown here. Now a quick recap. This is a workflow window. This here is main menu. This is tool palette. This part is configuration window, and the bottom one is result window. This nomenclature will be used throughout this course, and don't worry, you will remember these names as we practice more in Alteryx. So you do not need to put special efforts for learning these names. Before we finish this video, let's save this workflow by going to the file menu. You will see the option of save as. If you are saving the file for the first time, you have to select save as. If you have already saved the file, you can select save. Let's click on the browse option here. Here you can select where you want to save the file. Once you have reached the destination folder, you can input the file name, and the type of file is by default YXMD. This is the default Alteryx design file. You can name the file and click on save to save your workflow. Once you have saved the file, you can click on open workflow button and browse and open the saved file to access it later. That's all in this video. See you in the next one.